We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
I'm not too great, bro. You mad?
Oh, man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about. We are live, as I'm saying. Mr. Blitztech.
Moving the GS.
And welcome to today's review of Nobody 2.
Who are you?
Absolutely somebody. Guys, if you haven't done so already, make sure you're liking this video if you're looking forward to this movie. If you're going to watch it, make sure you watch the whole thing. Comment down below, let us know your thoughts, because this is the sequel nobody asked for. Absolutely nobody. But I am actually glad that we did get it, because it is actually a super good time. If you watch number 1, which you should definitely go and do as well, that's also a very good movie. You should definitely go and watch this. Obviously, it's just encompassing summertime, being out with your family, but it's just got bloody action, dark comedy, and everything else in between. What are you saying?
I concur with you. No one asked for this. I didn't see it coming, but it's here. And guess what? It's a bloody good movie. Do you know what I'm saying? Because like when I say I didn't think they would do a sequel, because the way the first movie goes, like you just think, oh, it's a standalone. Do you know what I mean? And you can actually watch the second one without watching the first one. Do you know what I mean? So, but it's a very good movie. I want to say this is Home Alone on steroids. Do you know what I mean? Like family vacation, and you know, you gotta get rid of the bad guys, and when family's involved, guess what? You gotta have some sort of playground to utilize all the weapons and all the people you have in your corner to get rid of the bad guys. Super legit movie.
Yeah, so even add to that point, I would say it's Home Alone meets John Wick, because obviously in these kind of action movies nowadays, they're always thinking of like very creative ways how to just dispatch bad guys, and obviously John Wick has got the gung fu with the reloading and the tacticalness, and taking man with pencils and books and stuff. You're like, well, okay, that's quite creative, but here these guys actually use their environments, and you're like, like I never really thought of that's an interesting way to take out armed forces and ready to test. So when this man go to like a theme park and the whole family's there, you're like, you know it's gonna go down, but you're just wondering how. And when they start doing, I think the first time you do it in some kind of boat, you're like, okay, like obviously it's just ridiculous, it's over the top, but you're just enjoying every single set piece this guy throws at you. So when they actually go to the main park as well, you're like, why would I never thought of these man fight? In fact, I think it's been done actually. It has been done in another movie, but not to this comedic black action over the top effect. And like I'm saying, like, and on top of all of that, man like Bob, what was it, Odenkirk?
Yeah. He's
so unassuming. He just like, they say in the movie as well, like, you just don't expect it from him. He's a family guy, he's small, he looks brittle, he's like, this guy doesn't look dangerous, but when he sees red, you're like, yeah, get out of this guy's way.
But you know what? Yeah, like I said, like you wouldn't really put this guy in this type of scene, because as we've seen from the first one, he's pretty much straightforward, and not, as we've seen many times, he doesn't think, he doesn't plan ahead. Hence why he finds himself in certain situations. You know what I mean? But I also feel like, that was a perfect way to put him in a scenario where perhaps he hasn't been, because now he has a family to protect, and he also has to get other people involved. So the director is probably like a fan of Home Alone, and he was like, how can I do this? You know what I'm saying? How can I pay homage while doing this movie? So I feel like that was a super sick way for them to put him in a situation that has never been before, add in the family, because then it just opens up the playground for everyone to play, instead of just being direct. Because if it was direct, then I don't think it would have worked as good as it did with this movie. You know what I'm saying? Like from the first movie. So yeah, I guess the playground was made this movie as well.
It's funny you say that, because obviously at the start of the movie, they are kind of alluding to the fact that man's got to do all this stuff, and I'm like, wow, we're going straight into action, because obviously number 1, he's been a nobody, still a nobody, and you just see him taking out bad guys. I was like, what's the spin here? So now that the fact that he's out in the field and he's doing all these jobs, I'm like, oh, so we're all just gonna just be taking out bad guys now. But the fact that they kind of spun it, and obviously you've seen the trailers and stuff, you kind of know what's gonna go down. You're like, I actually kind of like this direction. Like you said, man sometimes doesn't want to be in the way. But then situations can't help themselves. He can't help themselves. And it's always just, it's just a good, bad time.
It's how do you draw a man out that just wants peace in his life? Do you know what I'm saying? And then,
Does he though? Does he
he's
though?
trying. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to take the family to the vacation. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to make amends or things. And he's trying to like share with his kids like a piece of his childhood, which is only one memory. And that memory, you lot trying to ruin it for man. This is why I feel like the playground is such a perfect place, because the way they chose like, yo, my dad only took me on vacation one time. I want to take you guys there. And obviously the people that also knows that place is part of the gang that, you know, helps with the mission. So yeah, but and then he's just trying to have a good time. And this is the thing that I don't think we saw on the first one, because the first one he's just getting triggered. This one is like, yo, I'm just trying to have a good time with my family. We don't get that in the first one, so I felt like that was a good balance they threw into this one. And now you just want to who slaps other people's kids? Like what, bro? Like even if you can have man up, why are you doing that? Like to a child. So I have no pity for you when the dad starts like, start spazzing out.
Yeah, you see the tower, like the tower is just, or the theme park, whatever. It is like it is. So, like I said, I just like the situations. I like the build up of everything. You just underneath the surface, you can just feel this bubbling stuff. Just you're like, I just can't wait for that knife to cut the tension. And when it does, you're like, yeah, this is what I've been waiting for, and they've done it absolutely gorgeously mad. Like I said, every single set piece, you just know it's about to happen. He's like, what is this that nudge that man needs? And he's like, yeah, it's happening. You know, to speak about that as well is that then it trickles down into the family, and then now everybody's involved. Like who secretly has been having man up, but because he's, I guess, detached from his dad, we just think he's being bullied. Nah, you're your dad's son, bro. And surprise, surprise. Wife is in it as well, bro. Like, yeah, man. It's just like it's also another excuse to explore the family as well. Yeah, that's what I like the most.
So yeah, that was super sick as well.
Yeah, like you're saying, like that, where they're just not even introducing characters, but just expanding on relationships, just expanding on, I would say, icky little bit of lore. So if we get number 3, I'm not surprised anymore, because they're definitely showing us there's this underworld that not only what created this family, but what man's come from. Because obviously, man was just an accountant, and now man's fully out on job. He's
still an accountant, right? He's counting bodies.
I know, but like I said, it's just different kind of numbers now. But like I said, like it's just good seeing the return of bare people. It's good to see like new characters coming in. So I can only just imagine like the world building out. Now it's like where they're gonna go next, because
I'll tell you what they'll go next if there's a third one.
What's that?
Spy Kids.
No, don't.
On Spy Kids on steroids.
Nah.
Now you have the daughter and the son.
Nah.
You don't think they will have them too?
I mean, I don't think that's the best way to go. Because there was some lines in the movie where I was like, that didn't make any sense, and it was to do with obviously the wife and the kid, and I'm like, it feels like they gave him that just to make sure. Man,
you see the layout.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. So I wouldn't go the Spy Kids route, because I'm not watching Nobody 1 and 2 for the kids. I'm watching it for this unassuming guy to be in the best situations to have the worst outcomes. Like that for me is just the most funny. It's almost like going to John Wick and like, we know he's the boogeyman, and it's just some daft idiot that. They just like, he's just a man. And then they just go and touch him. And you're like, and everyone's pissed off. Like, why did you wake him up? Why did you do that today? It's like, it's here as well where, guy, he really wants to be out of the way. He doesn't want any trouble. But yes, he lands himself in it because he's got anger issues. Yes, he knows it's the issue as well. Wife is trying to help him. Family's trying to help him. He's like, all right, cool. We will just be out of the way. Bro, you live on planet Earth. There is no out of the way. It's literally impossible. It's almost like wherever he goes, just the negativity just
what's funny?
Just goes towards man. So
Colin Salmon, there's the barber, when he's like, yo, like, I want to take a break. And my man, like, usually you'd think he'd be like, no, you have to pay this debt. He was like, good luck with that. Like, he didn't even try to fight the thing. Do you know what I'm saying? He was actually very nice about it, which I was like, oh, this is actually quite a nice surprise. Because usually, when you're in debt to someone, that person's collecting. He's like, nah, bro.
Thank you.
And the way he's talking, yo, you got about 8 more missions and you're clearing this thing. Usually, that person's in a hurry.
Yeah.
But he's like, bro, it's in your DNA. Right. And this is what I'm thinking, like, the kids will be like, obviously, one thing they actually did good was like, the wife wasn't as involved as we thought. I thought she would. But please, yo, at least the boy, if they do a third one, he's in there doing something.
I'm not watching it for his.
I'm not saying that the boy will be the main one.
I'm saying exactly, like point by point. I'm not watching it for them.
He's doing something
because he was
already having man up.
That's what I'm saying. The scene in here, I was just like, come on, man. Even the line that the mercenary gave, I was like, you big man saying that. I was like, bro, that's not what they pay you for. After you said it's what I'm just doing my job, and then you say, I'm like, bro, what? You're an embarrassment, bro. For that, I would have killed that anyway. But, it was mad, bro.
He got a point in guillotine. Yeah, it was mad for him.
So,
it was mad for him.
Like I said, I like Bob. I like Christopher Lloyd still doing a madness here. Obviously, man's mad old, so he's not doing as much or whatever. Even Rizzo as well. I like his little. That's what I'm saying. I like everyone's little part, but I don't want no one to expand past watching this guy doing madness.
And I feel like that's where they'll have a good balance with that, because like even with Rizzo, they give us a little bit of his backstory with him. But then it was like you don't go overboard with it. Maybe about 10 minutes screen time, maybe a bit. Probably got a little less, and that's it.
That's what you need. Man turned up. You had a little scene. You had a couple of lines. Boom.
Yeah, because I won't be surprised if he takes Granddad's screen time. Because Granddad's movie mad old now, bro. I saw he was more active in the last movie.
Yeah, he was a bit more active in the last one, but
so maybe that's it. That's them. They'll replace Granddad with the son. That'll be screen time in that.
As long as he's alive, you can't replace, man. There's no way. There's no way. But like I said, I like to see everyone return. I like to just have Bob front and center. He's always just a madness. Everyone's just trying to put him in check because they know he's an issue. He knows he's an issue, but wherever he goes, it's just trouble. And like I said, I'm now looking forward to the next one. I hope this makes enough money because it's actually just fun movies at this point. Obviously, it's just like I would say like a black comedy of John Wick. Obviously, John Wick kind of knows what it is. This also knows what it is. So it's can we just get more action movies like this, please? These guys know what they're doing. Obviously, you get some over the top characters. Actually, the villain in this was a bit meh. You know what? I like the adventure though. The adventure
exactly. You see that? I don't care about the villain. It's the adventure, like you said. It's the journey. Like his new journey on the road trip with his family.
Yeah, exactly.
Just put him in a scenario, deal with that then.
That's it.
And that's it. You have a good time.
Yeah, man. So I'll give this like a solid 3.5.
I'm over 3.5, man. I'm over 3.5. I laughed my head off. The action scenes were peak. We got to see more from the past. You know what I'm saying? And who knows what we'll get in the future. So, yeah. I would say the villain's probably the weakest thing, but you don't care about the villain. Do you know what I'm saying? Because like, it's more than that. That's happening here. Because there's so many villains, she's not like the ultimate boss to fight. Because it's like numbers, isn't it? It's a numbers.
No, but that's the thing though, because they kept up leveling who I thought was gonna be the final villain. So I was like, oh, it's this guy, and he just seemed like trouble. So like, okay, he seems kind of legit. And then it's like, no, it's the guy that runs the town. It's like, okay, then we've run into this guy. And then it's someone else. I'm like, if she's bullying everyone else, she's got to be legit. But she wasn't. So I was like, nah. It doesn't ruin the movie because the movie still kind of lands. But the ending, compared to the rest, like, the final 10 minutes is very shaky. I'm like, where did that come from? Like, it doesn't feel like the rest of the movie. It's almost like, they're like, how are we going to land this? And we're like, oh, just wrap everything up.
We were just like, we've had way too much fun. Wrap it up.
It was just mad. But like I said, I don't mind them coming with like a super strong villain as well. Like I said, even then, if the whole family wants to show up and then just bum rush, man, that for me is cool. But you can't just get almost 5 people lined up and then you're like, they're all just dead, bro.
But you know what, bro? If they give him a super strong villain, he was already finished at the end.
That's
because of the numbers.
That's when you bring the family. It's not just him. Because he will take out or have a group of people to take out the army. But when it comes to the villain, bro, like I said, like he's not that guy. And that's why I don't mind maybe the son coming in and then the wife and then his dad, and then his brother as well. I'm like, boom, like it takes a whole family to take on the biggest threat.
villain.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
if
That
you go
to me,
that way,
makes
then,
sense.
but if he's like 1-on-1, this guy's not making out of the movie because the amount of bodies he has to go through
That's what I'm
already
saying.
is too bro. He's an old man, bro.
Mm.
Man's not young like John Wick. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, he's just not John Wick, to be
Yeah.
honest.
So
Like John Wick, like you're saying, he's 6'something. You're coming through. You see what he's doing. Like he's moving very tactical. Like you just know already. Even though they're coming towards him, you're like, I'm getting paid to do this. I have to kind of do my job. Here they're like, bro, who are you? Like the whole thing's called. Nobody's like, bro, who are you? So they go towards him, and they're like, how is this man fucking everyone up? Like it's just a mind fuckery. It's just like this is so weird, and then they just die. It's like, oh man. So yeah,
fun times, bro.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is a good time. This is a good time. But guys, let us know. Comments down below. If you enjoyed number 1, are you gonna watch Nobody 2? And if you have watched it, let us know your thoughts down below. Did you like the adventure part of it? What do you think of Hutch as the main guy? Very unassuming, but he could just kick your ass any day of the week. And what do you think they should do if they do a number 3? I'm Sam, Mr. Blitztech.
Reverend GS. Peace.